Hi, welcome. Do you know what this is? Magic pill. Weight loss. You're going to lose like 100 pounds with this pill. You're not. It's magnesium. But anyway, we all look for the magic pill. We all look for the easy way to lose weight. And that's not just for people on a typical wellness journey. There are some people that have never struggled with their weight that are just on a wellness journey because they want to be healthier, they want to be fit, whatever that is. I am talking to those of you that are like me, that have struggled the roller coaster weight ride for your life. And there are times where we get so desperate, so tired of the struggle that is exactly what we want. We want the magic pill. How many of you have bought pills that have said that they're going to help you lose weight, have talked to your doctor about appetite suppressants, have used powders, supplements, whatever it is, have cut out like complete food groups? Let's cut out all of our carbs, let's cut out all of our meat, let's cut out whatever it is. Those extreme diets is what I'm talking about, because I've done that. I've spent I don't know how much money on every gimmick out there, really wanting to lose weight, and even did talk to my doctor about an appetite suppressant. But the thing is, I don't struggle with my weight because I'm always hungry. I eat when I'm not hungry. That's my problem. An appetite suppressant isn't going to help me because I'm not even hungry when I'm eating most of the time anyway, or I wasn't, 65 pounds ago. So that's my thing today. That's what I'm talking about. It's Saturday. This is our wellness topic. My name is Lisa. I'm with you every Wednesday and Saturday, and we're living this healthy journey together. And mine is a bumpy ass journey. It is a bumpy road. And if yours is too, then I highly suggest that you subscribe to my channel, hit the like button there. So yeah, let's talk about those extreme diets and what it ultimately comes down to. Certain things work for certain people. Certain things may work for me that aren't going to work for you. You could do something that I'm like, oh, I'm going to try that. Doesn't work for me. We're all different and our journeys are all going to look different. The thing that I always say to people on this is that we're like-minded. We're trying to do what's right for us. We're trying to get healthier. We're trying to lose weight, and we just don't want it to suck all the time. We don't want it to be super hard all the time. I am not one of those people who I'm like, yay, I'm going to go exercise. I'm going to go run. I'm not. And I'm not one of those people that when I'm done, that I'm like, oh, yay, that felt so awesome. I can't wait to do it tomorrow. I'm just not. I'm like, what is the minimum amount of time that I can exercise that my body will feel good? And when I'm done, I'm not like, yay, I'm so happy I did that. I can't wait to do it again. I'm like, thank God it's done. Good for you for getting off your ass and doing it. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Same with eating. There's people out there who they're like, if I am super hungry, I'm going to grab an apple or strawberries or some cucumber or whatever. I'm not one of those people. If I'm hungry and I don't have something planned or prepped, I'm like, where's the granola bar? Where's the crackers and cheese? Where's some chips? That's me. I'm the person at work that goes to the vending machine and buys the chocolate bar for a snack, whatever. That's why I have this journey. That's why my journey is bumpy, because those are my go-tos. And it's all about having to change my behavior and doing things because I'm an adult and I know that it's the right thing to do. I exercise because I know it's the right thing to do for my body. I don't do it because I love it. I don't think I'm ever going to love it. I enjoy water aerobics. I enjoy swimming. But I could also talk myself out of that really easily because I don't feel like going to the Y, and I don't feel like getting in the car, and I don't feel like going anywhere, and I don't feel like being seen in a bathing suit. I have a whole bag of excuses right here all the time. And I'm just going to pull them out and be like, what's my excuse today? Oh yeah, I don't want to be seen in a bathing suit. And then I don't go. So whether it's keto, whether it's you know, you're an all carnivore diet, whether you're no carbs at all, whether you're only vegan, whether you're vegetarian, whether you're paleo. I don't know if I said that right, but it's like that's the natural whole grain foods. Basically, you know, if a caveman had access to it and could eat it, you can eat it. Whether you're WW, Simply for Life, there's so many. There's so many. The thing is, you have to find what works well for you, and you have to do the work. All of those things involve work. All of those things involve figuring out, what am I going to eat? When am I going to eat it? How much am I going to eat? What activity do I do? All of that stuff with any of those diets. And then you need to figure out, is that something that I can sustain for the rest of my life? Or until I change it to something else, because that's what it is for me. I am going to struggle with this for the rest of my life. And I know that because as my body changes, as I get older, as my hormones change, as all of these things happen, that's what happens to me, is I have to change. I have to change something that I used to be able to eat. Suddenly I can't eat it anymore. It's just the way my body is. So I need to figure out what works well for me. So like 25 years ago when I joined Weight Watchers for the first time, I was one of those people where like I would follow the program dead on right up until my weigh-in day. I would go first thing in the morning, I would get weighed in, and then as soon as I would leave, I would start eating. And I mean eating. Like I would eat all day that day. And it was a Friday. I would eat all day Friday. I would basically eat everything that I had thought about all week. So I would start off usually with a bagel and cream cheese from Tim Hortons. I would have Pepsi for lunch with something deep fried from work, French fries, chicken fingers, chicken nuggets, whatever it is. I would get Taco Bell and pizza for supper. I would have chips and a chocolate bar that night. I would drink pop all day long. I would basically eat and binge eat that Friday until I was literally throwing up sick. And that's how I did that. I lost like 40 or 50 pounds that way. I would diet all week. I would follow the program. Still not eating super healthy food, but fitting it within my points. So I was super hungry all the time because I was eating things that weren't healthy, high in points that, you know, WW was trying to steer me away from by giving it high points. I would still eat it. So I'd run out of points. I'd be hungry and cranky and miserable. And then Friday, I was like an all-out binge. Didn't learn anything. As soon as I stopped going and weighing myself in, I gained all the weight back again. And I did that numerous times throughout the years with Weight Watchers. And then I tried, you know, the Slim Fast stuff. So I was drinking beverages and then one meal. Well, my one meal a day, like you might as well have served it to me on a platter, right? Like it wasn't a sensible meal. And again, I'd lose some weight, but then I'd go right back to the old behaviors because I wasn't learning anything. And so I did that for over 25 years. And then finally I was like, all right, I'm never going to be the person who loves exercise. I'm never going to be the person whose natural go-to foods are just these wonderful, beautiful, healthy foods. I'm never going to be the person to have this beautiful small portion and be like, that's so satisfying. I love it. No, I like stuff my face and I eat until I'm uncomfortable. So I have to force myself to not do that. I force myself to eat smaller portions, and I do that by weighing and measuring things and not going back for seconds. Sometimes, okay, yeah, if I super duper want to, I allow myself to do that occasionally, but not all the time. The same with like having certain treats in the house. There are certain things I can't have in the house because I just will go to it all the time. I try my hardest to change my behaviors, and it's doing well, because I'm very mindful of it and I can absolutely pick up on it now. I know when I'm hungry versus just not satisfied, and I can prevent myself from eating when I'm just not satisfied. So I am learning, but it's still a struggle. And so if you're doing WW, if you're doing keto, if you're doing low carb, whatever it is you're doing, Simply for Life, you know, Slim Fast, find what works for you. Figure out if that's something that you can sustain for a long period of time, not just until you lose the weight. And what are you learning from it? How does your body feel? Are you fueling your body? Like for me, I can't just give up a food group, but I can limit certain food groups because that's what feels good for me and it's what I can sustain. So I try to limit dairy and I try to limit processed breads and things like that. But I know that I'm not going to give up bread completely. I know that I'm not going to give up dairy completely. So I need to be mindful of it and I need to limit it so that it works for me. So yes, I've lost 65 pounds. I'm exercising. I'm active almost every day. And I am mindful of what I eat, even when I eat the wrong things. But I no longer binge eat and go off the bend and have these crazy binge days. I no longer eat until I feel sick. And I know that the things that I'm doing because it's right for me and it's what I want to do to live a healthy lifestyle. For me, there is heart disease, diabetes, cancer, all of these things in my family history, in my family tree. And so when one of those diseases come knocking on my door, mental health is already knocking on my door, I live with mental illness, I need to know that I have a fighting chance. And by living the best life that I can live, by living the most healthy lifestyle that I can live, gives me that fighting chance. So there is no magic pill. If you think you're taking a magic pill right now that's going to help you lose weight and keep it off for the rest of your life and have you be healthy, I'm sorry, my friend, but I feel like you're mistaken. I don't believe that. I believe that it's hard work. I believe that you have to get, mentally in the mindset that it's going to be hard work, that you're going to slip. It's going to be a bumpy road for you, my friend. Those of us that struggle with an eating problem like we have with binge eating or eating junk or whatever it is, who don't like activity or don't, thrive to just feel wonderful with activity, it is going to be a bumpy road, but you can do it. I'm doing it. You can do it as well. Trust me on this. You can. It's going to be hard work and it's going to suck sometimes, but you can do it. And I know you can because we are all fabulous on this journey. So take care, do the best that you can, and then wake up tomorrow and try to do better because that's all we can do. And I will see you real soon in the next video.